We've got to get something going, momentum. We're controlling what we can control, and right now we've got an opportunity to go do that.
Dallas is right back in it. The Ravens have not been able to get anything done here in the fourth quarter. Just chew down the fingernail time.
When there was all the timeouts, we just had to get that first down.
After a furious fourth quarter, the Ravens can finally exhale and celebrate.
After losing 2 straight games at home, the Cowboys sit at 1-2 and now face a road test against the Giants on a short rest in a critical game in the NFC East. The Giants coming off their first win of the season as they try to build some momentum. Speaking of building momentum on this show, look who's arrived. I didn't even know you were here today.
I've been here for 5 hours.
I'm joking, Dan. I saw you on Get Up because it's your first time.
I texted you last night.
It's the first time I'm saying hi to you.
I don't think
Great
that's
to see
the big story. I think the big story.
I was wondering if you were going to see it.
Is the decent shirt you have on. It's really nice. Wow, and the little
Brand
dots.
new.
I mean, it's not. Of course, it's new because
Bro,
I've never
act
seen
like
you
you've
wear.
been there, though. You're
I've
a little
never
too
seen you
giddy.
wear
Well,
decent
it's
shirt.
You got your
ago-
initials
Right.
too. What's the middle name?
John.
Oh.
I'm the third. Not long ago,
So really,
he
it's
was
DJ.
like,
It's DJ.
DJ.
Yeah.
Oh, that's your new name. It's all over.
but he
for
said
you.
if you get, wasn't it you who said if you get a
look
nice
like
shirt,
DJ.
you don't have to have a really nice tie.
Right.
Yeah.
You
I just happen to have both.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. Kimberly, DJ, great to have you guys with us. Stephen A., tell me this. If the Cowboys happen to lose tonight with their 1-2 record to the New York Giants, what changes should happen?
Well, me personally, I always feel it should be a new coach. I definitely, it's not going to happen, but because Jerry Jones, I mean, if you held on to Jason Garrett for years, I mean, what you going to do? You know, it is what it is. But I will tell you that Mike McCarthy, I've said it before, I'm going to keep saying it. They need to go get Bill Belichick. I'm dead serious about that. I think that Bill Belichick is the greatest chance that Jerry Jones has of winning a Super Bowl championship while he's still on this earth. I say that respectfully. He is the one that speaks about his own mortality. He is the one that speaks that tomorrow is not guaranteed. I think that Bill Belichick needs to be the coach of the Dallas Cowboys because you know what? You wouldn't see Micah Parsons needing to talk but so much. You wouldn't see players needing to chirp with one another but so much because Bill Belichick would deal with all of that stuff beforehand because he'd make sure you're focused and locked in on doing your damn job. Period. We don't have that going on in Dallas right now. Brandon Aubrey is the only person that's done anything right for the Dallas Cowboys.
He's their kicker.
Yeah, he's the kicker. It's a 65-yard field goal. He's the only thing that's done anything right.
He's really good.
No, right? He's very, very good. He's the only person that you get to celebrate right now. They can't run. They can't stop the run. Can't make big plays. Can't convert touchdowns. This is what their problem has been. And so when I look at the Dallas Cowboys from that standpoint, they lose this game, I think their season is over. Personally, I think this season is over. And if this season is over, that means we get to really, really look at them in a very negative fashion, not hoping or waiting for the inevitable. The inevitable has arrived 3 months early. That's what I think.
If they lose tonight, I hope Jerry Jones looks around the room, looks at his head coach, look at these players, and really take inventory of what is in front of him. But also he looks at himself. Because the problem that I found with Jerry Jones is that he operates in a manner that suggests he is comfortable with being in the conversation, but not really doing everything he can to win a Super Bowl. He talks a lot about a Super Bowl, but how he operates, whereas we've talked about the opportunity to get Derrick Henry last year at the trade deadline, did not happen. Talked about the opportunity to get Derrick Henry this offseason, didn't happen. Talked about the lack of free agency spending. And we talk about Jerry Jones thinking this roster is good enough. This roster is not good enough. And some of the issues we're seeing right now are issues that plagued them last year. I wish that Jerry would realize that he is.
Transparency means the world to me. With freelancers on Upwork, I can read the reviews, I can look at their work, book a one-on-one consultation, and see how passionate they are about what they do. And it gives me so much more confidence that they can execute my vision.
The biggest problem here, and he did say it this week. He did say, yes, you can blame me. However, when you look at the amount of games we've won, we're right there with the Chiefs. And him comparing his team in any way to the Kansas City Chiefs, I don't care about regular season wins.
It's awesome.
It's
embarrassing.
It is.
It's not awesome.
It's awesome.
It's delusional.
It's awesome for content, but it is delusional. Because Patrick Mahomes right now is 3-0, and he's literally standing up after every game and saying, we are not playing well. I need to be better. And you are talking about the greatest quarterback that we have currently playing right now. And he is saying, I'm not doing enough. And Jerry Jones is looking around him saying, yeah, we got enough pieces. My quarterback, yeah, I didn't really help him this offseason, but he should go out there. He got paid. He should be able to handle everything. And Dan, you have said time and again that the Cowboys have put their quarterback in a situation where they make it harder for him.
Yeah, it's a must-win for Dallas tonight. If they lose, their season's over. The second thing is, I do believe the Cowboys offensively, no team sets their quarterback up to fail more than the Cowboys do. If they lose and season's over, there's only two things that can happen that matter, that are impactful. It's either, yes, a new head coach, or they trade Micah Parsons. I don't think they would even entertain trading Micah Parsons. No one else can matter when it comes to moving the pieces. I don't think they would fire Mike McCarthy. I really don't believe it, because at that point, 1-3, you're sitting there going, here's the thing. If they lose tonight, the last time they had a really extended losing streak was 2015. Do you know who they play next week?
Talk about their schedule, please.
The Steelers. Do you know who they play after that?
No.
The Lions. Then the 49ers. Then the Falcons. Then the Eagles. Then Houston.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
If they lose tonight, you're realistically looking at a losing streak that could break that 2015 one 7 in a row. That's how dire it could get in Dallas that quickly. The only impactful move that you could actually do, outside of Micah, is you would move on from Mike McCarthy. And then if you move on from Mike McCarthy, who is it? Mike Zimmer?
Yeah. That's the problem. Who on the staff would you even put in that role anyway?
And the defense is getting cooked.
Yeah, as much as I care about the Dallas Cowboys, which I don't care at all, I care about the Giants. So let's get to it. Who do you have winning? As much as I want to solve their delusional problems with the billion-dollar franchise.
Yeah, I heard you guys talk before. I do have the Cowboys winning. I think they are the more talented football team, not by a lot. I think this is a tough game. This game comes down to CeeDee Lamb and Malik Neighbors to me.
Okay.
The Cowboys go out of their way not to get CeeDee Lamb the football. It's nauseating at times. They'll put him out there by himself, like I'm playing wide receiver. And the Giants go out of their way to get Malik the ball.
Yes.
It's the opposite.
Yeah.
And who does that more, who does that better, goes a long way. And then I think tonight, the Giants could have a vintage defensive line performance. Dexter Lawrence, Brian Burns, Thibodeau, I think they could dominate the football game. But I do think Dak finds a way to make enough plays with his legs.
Okay. Stephen A?
Dak Prescott is 12-0 against the Giants in his last 12 starts. 275 yards passing, 26 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. He's had a field day. Whenever he's sick, the Giants are the cure. We get all of that, okay? You look at Daniel Jones tonight. Daniel Jones is 1-12 lifetime in primetime starts. 1-12. There is no excuse for the Dallas Cowboys to lose this game. You have Singletary. We know he can run with the football, but he's no Saquon Barkley.
Right.
He's no Derrick Henry. He's not one of these guys. You should not have him running all over you if you are the Dallas Cowboys. But we don't know who's going to show up tonight on Thursday Night Football. We don't know. We don't know if the Dallas Cowboys are going to feel a little bit. We don't know if they're going to show up and accept and embrace this challenge. We don't know if they're going to treat this like this season is on the line and they're going to remedy what ails them. We have no idea whatsoever. And so my attitude is, do I believe that Dallas is going to win this game?
Who did you almost say Super Bowl?
You almost said
Super Bowl, baby. You almost said it.
Freudian.
Do I believe,
All right, so you're picking the
Dallas
Cowboys?
Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl?
Whoa.
No.
Okay, so you're both taking the
But here's
Cowboys.
the interesting
No,
thing.
I'm treating Thursday night like it is a Super Bowl.
Wait, Kimberly, where are you? Who are you taking?
I'm taking
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Jason took the Giants
Yeah,
this
I'm
morning.
taking the
Here
Giants.
is the interesting thing. The Cowboys have played one good quarter of football. That was their first quarter agast the Cleveland Browns week 1. They didn't. Everyone's going to go the Ravens game last week. The Ravens shut it down last week.
Offensively, listen, the revisionist history. After they beat the Browns, everybody was like, oh.
Not everybody.
Cowboys, they're looking good.
No,
they
a
had
lot of
Mike
people
Zimmer.
were.
Mike Zimmer had Deshaun Watson in a blender. Look, they talking about, oh, he was in their heads. Everybody's like, oh. I was there, and I'm looking at this Cowboys team. Defensively, they did play well. Offensively, they look shaky.
I think a lot of teams defensively are playing well against the Cowboys.
All right, can I push it forward to the game of the week? Josh Allen and the Bills face off against Lamar Jackson and the Ravens this Sunday. The Bills are coming off dominating the Jags 47-10, while the Ravens got their first win at Jerry